welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are talking about elephant in the room, and this is the tomatoes. If you follow whatever's happening in the news and all over the social media, pretty much all of the supermarkets now out of the tomatoes. You might be able to spot occasional odd one packet somewhere here and there, maybe in the different supermarkets, but so far where we live, since my last shop that I've done, I don't know, over a week ago when I picked up some tomatoes, there's basically no tomatoes left. And if you follow the channel, you might remember the video I did around November time, and the tomatoes one of the on the list of the things to be in shortages in this year. And it wasn't due to weather, I believe. That was actually due to increased electricity consumption. It was something in the article saying that apparently they were the most expensive crop to produce, and I was sort of questioning then. It's like, yes, of course, but they grow fairly easily. But of course, in Spain, where majority of our tomatoes come from, they grow them in a big greenhouses. So at the moment, according to the news and everything else, the shortage of tomatoes is because of the adverse weather effect in many countries, apparently, where the tomatoes come from. So here we are. Basically, whatever we were predicting, it's now coming true. And I think at the time, guys, many of you probably would question it, and many people that not preppers probably question the same things. Well, things never happen, shortages never happen, and hey presto, they're happening. And I tell you what, guys, this is not gonna really go away anytime soon, because you can't just really grow the tomato in like 2 weeks. I know they grow them successionally anyway, but I pretty much believe that this is going to be with us for probably a month or so, if not a little bit longer. Also, and there I'm saying it to you guys again, prep for your tomatoes. I did suggest it last time, and many of you think, well, you can't really substitute a fresh tomato. Absolutely not. You cannot substitute a fresh tomato in your salad. However, think outside the box, guys. What happens if there's suddenly shortage of fresh tomatoes? That means generally there'll be shortage of tomatoes to produce your tin tomatoes, your tomato passata, your sun-dried tomatoes, tomato powder, and things like that. So anything that will involve using a tomato will suffer. Like we already see, apparently the sandwiches, like, you know, ready-made sandwiches that have BOTs, have tomatoes, things that there would not be happening because there is no tomato. So think outside the box. And that brings me telling you again, think about it now and buy some. It takes a little while for people to genuinely realize and put two and two together and actually thinking, okay, no fresh tomatoes, not a big deal, we get over it. Absolutely fine. I get over it not having fresh tomatoes for a bit. I can't grow them myself at the moment because it's too late, too cold. It's not the season, but I've started my seeds. And hopefully, if the issue proceeds in the summer, I'll have my fresh tomatoes as I do every year anyway. But we're talking about prepping and buying stuff now because, as I said, the chain reaction, by the time people realize, they will have an effect on things like this. Things are going to go increase in price, as they have started already. Again, if you bought some before the Amazon tomatoes, which I've suggested before, it's just purely the ease of things. And they have gone up by about 50 or 60 pence since last time I put this in the community post, a few we bought. So they've been up, both of them, the tin tomatoes and so the chopped tomatoes and the plum tomatoes, as well as a passata. Although it's still a little bit dearer than buying this in Lidl or any other supermarket. However, it's just the ease of things of getting them. And many of you who might think that tomatoes don't have a long shelf life, well, those ones are dated 31st of December 2025. And as I've been buying them throughout the year, the date changes, and they do. If you're lucky enough to buy them like as a fresh batch, you have a really long time. So 3 years plus. They could last past that. Again, year or two, obviously it's a acidic product, but nonetheless, it's got a long shelf life. So if you're worried about, like, obviously whether they'll keep or not, just trying to find, if you don't want to buy on Amazon, trying to have a look in the supermarkets and pick the one that do the longest date, because, yeah, if you're worried and if you don't need so many of them, this is really important. At the same time, sun-dried tomatoes, guys, at the moment, they have not increased as yet, but watch my words, they will go up in price. I paid last time for the that was what? Hyde Foods. I bought them months back or so. I bought a bag or so. I go through them because I like them as a snack. So I bought another one, $11.99 for 1 kilo, which is kind of, I think, okay if you think how long it will take you to dehydrate tomatoes to that stage. And tomato powder. I did this again. I bought this off Amazon. I've done a video a while back about having the tomato powder as a substitute for a passata, because you can make your own passata, and hey presto, the price have gone up. So moral of the story is I keep preaching to you guys with the prepping part, think outside the box and understand the chain reaction. When something goes short, some things go shortages. Please understand that when certain products get in short supply, there's a chain reaction because those products are involved in producing a different product. So beat the crowds and do buy some of the things now if you use them. Because some of you guys commented, I think in Ireland, again, that tin of tomatoes has gone up to like a 99 pence, like in pretty much €1. If they go up to €1 a can, that'd be ridiculous. Just imagine the effect on, you know, we rely, is I think, many people in Britain cook, and many people in many countries, I think, use tin tomatoes like in a pasta as a sauces. If suddenly that goes up to £1, just imagine making like a lasagna and stuff with like £1.8 for a tin of tomatoes. That's going to be absolutely ridiculous. And yes, guys, of course, we can't stock them for like for our lifetime because of the acidity. They just won't last that long. But if I can cover myself for a couple of years and not to pay €1 per tin, then so be it. And then at least covering me if there's actually if we're not able to get them anyway. So here we are, just a quick video, quick tip for all of you again who don't believe into potentially shortages happening. Please just think about it, because watch the video if you're not joking. I put the link up somewhere. Literally like November, I'm pretty sure I've done this, and I've been warning people this is going to be happening, and it is happening. And anyway, well, I'm going to stop talking now. Hopefully you found this somewhat helpful, and go and buy some tin tomatoes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.